Hey guys, 91 Extreme RT here, and I'm actually recording this little bit of the video after I made the macro video, because I forgot to mention in the original video that you're going to see right after this little segment what you all need. You're going to need Force of Nature talent and Dream of Cenarius talent. The glyphs really don't matter. You do not want the Wild Mushroom Bloom glyph. You don't want any of that, and you're going to need the macro toolkit to use this macro. You download the toolkit add-on, you hit the toolkit button, select your character up here. You're going to want to create a new one, a new macro, make it, and then copy the paste macro into here and save it, and then put it on your bar. So you have to extend, as you see right here. If I go to my heal macro, this is the macro. You're going to have to use the extend button. It says unextend right now because I currently have it extended because the standard UI only allows for 255 characters for macros. What this toolkit does is allows you to extend it to 1024 so you can put bigger macros in. So make sure you have all that, and then you'll be good to go for the macro. So next is going to be the actual macro video. Hey guys, 91 Extreme RT here with another World of Warcraft build video. I'm currently doing an update video for the Resto Druid. Now, I did put on the WoW Lazy Macro forums with my last raid heal macro video, and I put it in the comments of that video that I was going to try and make an entirely one button macro to where you just spam it on Resto Druid and that's it. You just spam one button. There's no bar swap. You can use your bartender UI and everything's, the way you want it. So basically what I did is I spent the last 2 hours slaving away at trying to make this goddamn thing. It took forever to figure out the right commands, the right timers, what abilities in what order to make the timers work and everything. So what I've come up with that has worked so far for me, I did like a 10-minute run on it on the dummies, swapping targets and setting different focus targets and stuff, and it works consistently. So if you look at this macro, it looks like a clusterfuck. It uses 310 of 1024 characters, so you will need the macro toolkit to use this. You will need to extend the macro because a standard macro in the standard UI only allows for 255 characters and you need 310, so you're going to need macro toolkit. Yeah, so basically how this works is that I have two cast sequences, one at a target, so whatever I'm targeting, and one at a focus. Now if I'm targeting something, the at target macro, if I cannot cast the ability at that person or at that target, it will cast it on me. So what happens when I spam the macro to start with, it'll drop Wild Mushroom and Wild Growth on me. The at focus target is obviously at my focus, so I have this one random guy here focused to test this on, and it's everything in this cast sequence here will be cast on this focused guy. So if you're in a raid or dungeon, it's going to be, you're going to focus the tank. You have to set focus right here. Let's see here. Click on this guy here. You have to set focus for it to work. So basically all you do is, damn it, he left. Let's target this guy again. You target, no, he left too. Son of a bitch. Everybody's leaving. They're all scared. Oops. Set focus. Okay, so I'll set focus on this guy. So what this is going to do is going to cast all my stuff on him and on me, and it's going to work pretty good. And the reason why I should go into my macro here quick, I have the reset condition set as combat and target. So anytime you leave combat and re-enter combat, it's going to reset the macro so it doesn't lock up. And anytime you target another enemy, so anytime you target another mob, it's going to reset it. It's going to burn a little bit more mana, but you're not going to have any mana issues just because of how this is set up. So when you target a new mob, say when you're doing raiding and you're running around and you got to target a new mob, let's like say on the other side of the raid area, it works really nice because it's not going to wait to 30 seconds like most macros do to drop wild mushroom in your wild growth. It's going to drop it as you run. So if I run like this and spam it and target another enemy and target another one and target another one, it's going to keep dropping my mushroom as I target different enemies as I'm moving. So it works really, really nice. So let's just go here and spam the macro. Now that I already got my Force of Nature guys up, if you look at the cooldowns on my focus target right here, the lifebloom and rejuvenation, it usually refreshes it on time or within a couple seconds. It's pretty good about that. It's right there, it just reapplied both of them, so within a couple seconds. That's as close as I could get it with maintaining a single one button macro. So you're just gonna have to live with that for a little bit, I guess. You're gonna have to deal with it. If you don't like it, well, fuck it. I spent a lot of time trying to make these timers work, so people have something to use, because a lot of people with disabilities that need those one button macros, this will really help. My wrists are all fucked up from the military, along with my back and hearing loss in my knees and shit, but you know, it makes it a lot easier to do raiding and have fun in a game when you don't have to hit 500 buttons when it physically hurts to do so. So yeah, as you can tell, it just keeps refreshing. It keeps my mushroom on the ground, it keeps wild growth on cooldown, and it keeps lifebloom and rejuve on my target. It works kind of slick when lifebloom expires, because when it's on a tank and it expires, the bloom heal from it expiring is a lot. So I guess in a way it is kind of nice that it waits a second or two before it reapplies this stuff. But yeah, I mean, I just been spamming the one button here the entire time. Just spamming the entire time I was talking here, and it hasn't locked up yet. It's keeping all my stuff on cooldown, keeping all my hots up. The hot up time is pretty good. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this little build video, and I'll see you later.